without water along the sun-soaked road. We cross over borders to get where we are, and it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. Nights without sleeping, 'cause you feel and days without eating, 'cause it ain't enough for two. And it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. When it is freezing, I will keep you warm. I will hold you closer so you don't feel the cold. And it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin.
まずワイヤーのセットになります。基本的には押さえがあってバネがあって樹脂製のこれが押さえかネジがあってバネがあって押さえがあるです。でワイヤーがこういう感じではまるイメージになります。ここでモーターがあってローラーで押さえるような形になるので、一度テンションを解いてもらってぐにゃぐにゃになってるところはもうカットしてしまった方が送球が安定しやすいので、この時離すとどえらいことになるのでお気をつけください。全部わーってなってもう手で巻き直したら多分絡まって、ほぼほぼ二度と使えないと思ってます。
やってしまいそう。
はい、なので手を添えておくか、なんか養生か何かでもいっそ固定しておくか、先に先端を通してしまうか、こちらを行って固定してしまうか。個人的には先に行って固定してしまいます、こっちを。でどうしてもここネジ式になってるので目いっぱい締めたくなるんですけど、つらい位置ぐらい、これで後でやりますけど離して回らないぐらい、手を離して回らないぐらいにしてもらえればいいです。負荷かけすぎるとモーターに負荷かかってしまうので最終的にはモーターが焼けてしまうと。 ここ通してもらって、ワイヤーの先端が顔を出したら溝に沿わせながら奥に通すと。でこのチューブ入れて、だいたい第一関節分ぐらい入るところまで来たら押さえてあげて OK です。でこれで離した時にこいつが勝手に回んない程度のテンション全然大丈夫です。でワイヤーのセットはこんな感じです。ワイヤーのセットが済んだらノズルとチップは取った状態で電源を入れます。でファンが回り始めて握るとワイヤーが送り出される。でこの時に電流アンペアのダイヤルを数字を高くしてあげると送り出すスピードが高くなる。なので一旦この先端まで送り出さないといけないので、電流値を一旦マックスにして先端まで送る。これ一回つけてしまうとなかなかなくならないので、次に交換するときに覚えてられるかどうかだいたいこれぐらい、チップと少し先端ぐらい出てるぐらいまで握ったら一旦ストップ。でここで電流のダイヤルを上げたことを忘れないようにするのと、ここからチップとノズルをはめていくので、その際は電源をオフで。このチップだけはちょっと何かペンチか何かで増し締めをしてあげると。ここ緩んでると電気の流れが乱れてしまってここが溶けてしまったりでノズルもはめますと。で基本的に半自動溶接機はさっき見てもらった通り握ってる間ずっとワイヤー出てくるので、遠くならず近くならずっていうのが溶接のコツになります。それを後でちょっと鉄板を軽く溶接してみてご説明します。はい、セッティングこれで終了です。
いきます。
はい。
ぐにゃぐにゃになった。
さっきまでは平面なものに対して振ってたので、次は90度に対して45度ワイヤーを入れる。これがこっちに行っちゃってもこっちに行っちゃってもつかない。
This morning has a clear light as any to see the horizon and the far. Excuses were two for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind my face. All that ever was is a race. Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Today.
やります。待って待って、やっていい？はい、行きます。行きますよ。 違うとこ行ってる。
Days without water along the sun-soaked road. We crossed over borders, get where we are, and it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. Nights without sleeping, 'cause you fear the night. And days without eating, 'cause it ain't enough for two. And it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. So you don't feel the cold, and it's all for you. It's all for you. Someone don't help you, when someone don't help you through the rain, when feelings don't matter and everything's nothing but a game. Just know that I'm with you, just know that I'm with you through it all. I'm gonna be there whenever you win or if you fall. I know that we will make it through the storm, 'cause you and me been fighters since we were born. It's all over our bodies and hearts. Yeah, you and me been fighters right from the start. Hey, don't you worry, hey, don't you worry about a thing. You get what you're given, but it's never too late to spread your wings. Oh, I know that we will make it through the storm, 'cause you and me been fighters since we were born. It's all over our bodies and hearts. Yeah, you and me been fighters right from the start. Been fighters right from the start. I see that it's tough now, but trust me, yeah, trust me. I know that we will make it through the storm, 'cause you and me been fighters since we were born. It's all over our bodies and hearts. Yeah, you and me been fighters right from the start. Hey, been fighters right from the start. Been fighters right from the start. Hey, been fighters right from the start. Been fighters right from the start. I'm looking at you, I'm trying to get your attention. Can I come close? I don't know how to play this. Our hands touch once or twice, feeling kind of hypnotized. I'm looking at you and I feel the tension. You know, this could be like heaven. I am right here, doing my best to make you feel like I do. And just for a second, you're looking at me, making me feel like maybe you want this too. Give me your attention. I'm trying to breathe, but the air feels just like water. You're making me weak now. What doesn't kill you makes you. Our hands touch once or twice. We should let them intertwine. I'm looking at you and I feel the tension. You know, this could be like heaven. I am right here, doing my best to make you feel like I do. And just for a second, you're looking at me, making me feel like maybe you want this too. Give me your attention. Give me your attention. I'm looking at you. I'm trying to get your attention. Can I come close? I don't know how to play this. You know, this could be like heaven. I am right here, doing my best to make you feel like I do. And just for a second, you're looking at me, making me feel like maybe you want this too. Give me your attention. Just give me your attention. Give me your attention. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for days of old lang syne. And here's a hand, my trusty friend, and here's a hand of thine. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. Should